Bikhai. Yay! I did it correctly. I was trying to figure out how to get Bikhai to summon his horse, and I got it.
I know that Thorald's not dead. I just know it. The Imperials have him and are keeping him somewhere, but I don't know where.
Oh, Farengar.
Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way.
Yep.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord. Tell him what you told me.
I am missing
about the
the
dragon.
thing.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Ireland.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian.
Shut up!
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon.
I will.
You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city.
I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
He's like, aww.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Excuse me.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very
soul of caution. Yes. Anyways.
I envy you the chance to see this dragon up close.
Nah. I'm sorry, I had to. Hey, I'm doing you a favor, okay? Because you'd die if not for me. Anyways.
Good luck. I hope you get there in time.
Oh, thanks. I wanted to talk to you know what? I probably don't need to talk to him, but I'm pretty sure I need like 5,000 gold. It's gonna take me a long freaking time. I'm gonna have to devote my time to actually getting all of my house together first. Yeah, first I have to buy the house, and then I'm gonna collect all of the. Shut up.
If only all visitors to Whiterun were.
Yes, I agree. Then I'm gonna have to see about getting my smithing up. Okay. Alright, guys. Actually, wait.
Ready for a little dragon slaying, my friend?
Not yet, because...
Let us go kill a dragon.
Not yet. We need to go into the Bannered Mare. I'm gonna do what I used to do. Whee! I feel like I'm not the only one that does that.
Oh, the food looks so good. So juicy.
No handouts today, Brendan. Now scat. You'll scare off my paying customers.
Oh, just one apple, Carlotta. Just one tiny apple. I'll pay you tomorrow, I swear it.
That's what you said last week, and the week before that. Now go, before I call a guard.
No, don't do that. No need to do that. I'm going, see? I'm leaving. No guards, please.
Look, come back tomorrow, okay? If I have anything left that's not sold or spoiled, you can have it.
You've got the heart of Mara herself, you know that? Thank you, Carlotta. Thank you.
I work with my mother.
This is how we treat
It's fun most days.
the homeless.
Hello, child of Kinneret.
Hi! Hey, wait.
Lately it seems I am more nurse than priestess, tending to those who have suffered, both in mind and body, from this terrible
you can distract me from my anger at how people treat the freaking homeless, and it's awful. Anyway, I heard something happened to the tree at the temple.
The Gildergreen, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me. But not many of them around anymore.
What's so special about this tree?
To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim. Maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo.
Is there any way to revive the tree?
I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die. They only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
What kind of weapon would work?
Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic.
Of course.
You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself.
That's fair. That's a good reason for a fetch quest, I think. I'll get Nettlebane for you.
Your spirit is strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Wait.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
Does it look like I've left this very spot I'm standing in? You're a priestess of Kinnereth?
Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days.
Has a Stormcloak uprising affected your duties?
Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more.
Yeah.
Mock the town beggar.
May Kinnereth's winds blow you.
But I've got a right to browse, don't I? I ain't hurting anyone.
Make it quick, then. I want your stink driving my customers away.
God smile on them who show charity. Best you remember that.
Yes. And I help this man, even if he is a drunk. And I know all about your little scheme with the Khajiit. I know you're selling skooma. You may, if I remember it, you have a daughter. You may have a daughter, but you know what? You're still criminal. If you didn't have a daughter, I'd kill you where you stand.
Fresh baked loaves, still warm.
Okay, enough of that. We're going to go into the Bannered Mare. Rest.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
And talk to our friend, because I've been neglecting him for a while. And I would save that for next time, but I really don't want to end on that note. So, I am gonna just sit right here and relax for a little while.
Yum, yum. A sweet roll never disappoints.
I'm gonna see if I can get you another one. I don't know if I can. And you don't have it. Of course. I am neither.
Now please, no more questions.
Oh, quiet. Alright. Yum, yum. And...
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Okay. Cheese wheel. Crying out loud.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I
No.
ever learned. Ragnar the
Shut up.
Red.
Hey, that isn't yours.
Oh, there once was a...
Shut.
I'm a bard by trade.
Can you take a
Sure.
break?
My voice could use a rest.
Bounty? Bounty?
Oh, did you need something?
Bounty? What did I do?
Stop right there.
What did I do? What? Okay, I don't know what I just did, but, wait, did I accidentally steal something? Ah, maybe I'll see in the edit.
Smart woman.
Oops. Sorry. I didn't mean it. I'll be back. Inigo?
Ask me something?
Yes. Mind if I ask you something?
Attention.
You want to relax here for a bit?
Okay, come and get me when it is time to go. What is on your mind?
Mind if I ask you
Sure.
something? Tell me about your past. Here we go.
My brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood.
Continue.
My brother and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check.
You must have had a very interesting childhood.
Mine was perhaps a little more unconventional than most, but I suppose all childhoods are interesting to some degree. My parents provided me with a love and encouragement. Apart from the nightly training sessions, we were a normal family.
I'm trying so hard to ignore the idiot singing. Anyway, tell me more about your past.
I was bullied by the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and markings.
Guess they didn't get the memo.
My mother showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove. I was never bothered again.
That's a bit extreme. You could kill somebody. I mean, yes, they are louts, but you still could have killed someone.
Childhood is extreme. It is a time of hard learning, but also teaching. Anyway, I never seriously hurt anyone until I was a lot older.
Well, that's good at least. Continue.
My father showed my brother and I how to use a sword. My mother taught us the bow. Happy childhood memories.
I'm sure. Tell me more.
I grew up in Riverhold, not far from Citadel. My brother and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death. I will come to that
Dang
soon.
it!
There is a little more to hear first.
I never get this one right. I keep thinking death is the one that you want to talk about first. I don't know why. Love?
Well, now that I think about it, maybe it was not love. It was brief and, as it turned out, one-sided. Anyway, all that happened later.
Tell me more about your past.
My mother and father are both gone. They died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again.
Yeah. So is my mom. She was adopted too. I'm sorry for your loss, Inigo.
That means a great deal. Thank you.
What were your parents like?
I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other. And us.
I like
Despite their previous profession, they were good people.
That's good. Tell me more.
My brother and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin.
What kind of jobs did you do?
A bit of giant killing here, a bit of witch slaying there. We took gold when it was offered, but sometimes we worked for nothing. It is hard to deny those in need, whether they have coin or not. We made more than enough from those who could pay anyway.
That reminds me, I need to make a checklist of everything that I have planned out so that I do not forget. Such as buying that house, buying Bree's home, and Smithing. Where did your travels take you?
All over Cyrodiil, from the Gold Coast to the Gerald Mountains. It is a wonderful land, but quite tame compared to Skyrim.
Yeah, I bet.
Those were happy times, traveling or working during the day, camping out under the stars at night. Life was good.
That's another thing I have to do. I should write this down. I should really be writing this down. Okay. Tell me more about your past while I'm writing this down.
I awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area, and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him.
That's a lot of loss. And losing all of your family had to have, all at once pretty much, had to have been very, very, very hard and terrible.
Yes. That morning I lost all that was dear to me.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed.
Do you wish you had stayed and fought?
Every day, my friend. Every day.
Yeah. What was your brother's name?
His name was Fergus. I miss him very much, but part of me is glad he did not witness what became of me after his passing.
You're a mess. Yeah, right. Losing him that way was bound to affect you. I'm sure he would have understood.
Maybe you are right. It is a nice thought, but I suppose I will never know.
Yeah. So, tell me more.
I was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago.
You were recruited?
That is when I discovered skooma.
I didn't realize.
It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness.
Of course. Continue.
I was with a bandit girl for a while. Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection.
I hate that.
As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung.
Did you love her?
I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat.
Oh.
She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place.
Boy, do I know that so well.
Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy.
Mm-hmm. I just realized my ex, who is also the vicious wow, that one. I can't even think right now. What he just said. As soon as he heard that line, he was like, ooh. I wonder why. Interesting. Funny how he would know about that. Tell me more.
I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together.
Continue.
After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way. No one trusts an addict, my friend. Especially not another addict.
Do you ever miss skooma?
From time to time my body does, but my mind is made up. I am never touching this stuff again.
Good.
It helped me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade.
Nope. Do you want to tell me about Felix?
There is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit. That life did not seem to suit him. He had been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it. He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances.
Keep it coming.
One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second to last step on the road of dishonor. Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things. That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come.
Tell me about yourself.
When I am alone traveling the land, I often talk and sing to myself. I am good company.
Continue.
My heart swells at the sight of natural beauty.
Same. Continue.
Maybe one day I will leave myself for good, but not yet. I still have much blood to repay.
Okay. I could be here all day because you have a billion lines, and as much as I love hearing about you and remembering about you, there's only so much time I have.
Fire away.
Let's chat.
Yes, why not?
What do you think of Skyrim so far?
I like it. It is cold, but my heart is never warmer than it is when I am here. What do you think of Skyrim?
I like it too.
I'm glad we agree. I wish my brother could have seen it here.
What was your brother like?
He was my best friend. He is with the gods now, if you believe in such things. Maybe he's waiting for me in the afterlife.
I mean... I know Skyrim validates the idea of an afterlife and spirits and all that, but I like it better when the dead just decay in the ground and they don't have to spend the rest of eternity someplace else. They're just dead. And that's it. It's a much more peaceful way to go, because why else do people cry? If they're just gonna reappear again, why cry? So anyway, but I'm not gonna tell that to him. He's not gonna know. So I'm sure he is, Inigo.
It is nice of you to say. I hope you are right. He always said I would make something of myself.
And I agree.
I do not wish to prove him wrong.
Ah. Were you always close?
Always. As soon as we were old enough to get into scrapes, we always had each other's backs. He was the finest swordsman I ever knew.
Bikhai, were you enjoying yourself? Good job. Anyway, giving up skooma must have been hard. Your brother would be proud of you. This is exactly why I don't read.
Yes, giving up skooma is the hardest thing I have ever done. I still feel the need from time to time, but I will not give in to temptation.
What if I offer you some right now?
I would say no. I will always say no. I will carry it for you if I must, but I will never use it again.
Yeah, you won't be catching me, having it, that one. Let's talk about the things.
Good idea. What shall we discuss?
Yeah, you don't want to talk about that anymore, do you? I think that's enough chit-chat for now.
Fair enough.
Let's do this again, why not? How do you think I'm doing, Inigo?
You want a performance review? Okay.
No, always take your time.
Okay. I will list some of your attributes. Here we go. You smell good.
Excellent.
You have some gold, but you could do with more. Your travels have taken you to a few interesting places, but much of Skyrim is still a mystery to you. As far as I can tell, you are disease-free at the moment. Let's see. You use two-handed weapons from time to time, but they slow you down. With practice, I think you could remedy that. You are not into politics. What else? You are not exactly well-read, but you've learned a thing or two.
Any thoughts?
You are not exactly poor, but there is a lot of gold out there. Keep at it, and soon you won't have to worry about money ever again. Or homelessness.
True. Any more thoughts?
I am remembering our trip to Krongvanger Cave. Now that was an adventure. So many silly spiders to squash. It was fantastic.
For you?
I wonder if any new spiders have moved in. Maybe we should go back and check sometime.
I might for you, but I don't really want to. Alright, we're done here.
Alright.
Okay, follow me.
Sorry, legs. Break's over.
We've been here a while, so. Quiet!
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed.
Miko!
And so then came clash and slash of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in seal.
Miko!
Not sure
Buddy!
you belong here, Khajiit.
Shut up. Miko.
When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Okay. Okay. I just had... Oh my
Think
god.
you might be in the wrong place, friend.
You be quiet! Oh, now you call me friend.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
Oh. God. Oh my god. Okay, Oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay. That about does it for today's episode. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Hey there, you made it to the end card. Thanks for sticking around. Before you click off, if you have any suggestions on how I can improve my videos, or if you have anything else to say, feel free to leave a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button so that the algorithm is nice to my channel. Sharing my videos with those who also might enjoy them is another good way to support me as well. If you would like to see more content, consider subscribing, ringing the notification bell, and check out the playlist that this video belongs to in case you need to catch up or if you feel like binge watching. Before I forget, if you want to follow me on social media, check me out on Twitter at roseofthenight4444. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, please remember, emptiness does not conquer dreams. Dreams conquer the emptiness.